cuties, it's Amy and I'm in the studio and I'm so excited to be back here making a video for you all. If you haven't checked out the CHA setup and the show video, I have them linked below. I often get asked how I shoot my videos, what my setup looks like, what gear I use, how I get it all done in the studio, and today I want to share all that insider information, behind the scenes stuff with you. After talking to fellow scrapbooker Shamel, aka Glitter Girl, we discussed possibly doing a collaboration. She had asked me about my new point and shoot, which is the Canon G7X, and how much I liked it, and after I raved about it, she actually decided to get the same camera. Though we use some of the same camera gear, I'm sure our methods are a little bit different and perhaps a little unconventional. There are a lot of things that are a little bit makeshift that go into making these videos, but I really wanted to show you behind the scenes of how they get done. Also, I want to share that I had time to do my makeup and hair today, but I did not have time to do my nails. Hey, you can't do it all, right? You might be surprised at some of the unconventional ways we shoot our videos and the things that we need to use to make it all happen. Anyway, I thought this would be really fun. Let's take a look. When I first walk into the studio, which is located behind my house, I'm often greeted with a bit of a mess. But it is a working studio, so I give myself permission to make these messes. I use natural light from the windows and only shoot in daylight hours. During the winter, it's really cold in here, and right now my allergies are getting to me, so I apologize for that. I try to shoot my intros and outros in one spot, and today it was in this chair at my computer desk. I use this box to prop my camera. Just imagine my iPhone is the Canon G7X I'm actually shooting on now. In the past, I've used the computer's front camera for ease, but I prefer the quality of the G7X. This box has two different heights that work really well as a makeshift tripod. This is the computer I prefer to do all my editing on, but I used to use my laptop. Sitting at the desk provides nice natural light even if it's a bit overcast. I've learned that shooting in the morning and early afternoon before 3 p.m. works best. Establishing and staying on a shoot schedule is something I'm working on, but have definitely not perfected. Another thing you may have noticed that I have not perfected is keeping the studio neat and tidy. Fortunately, I can usually clear off just enough of the table, at least the amount that is in the frame, before I begin shooting. For the overhead shots, I grab my tripod, which usually stays in this position, and carry it over to the table to set up. The arm doesn't have to be extended, and I could have it take up less room by releasing it so it goes down, but most of the time I use it this way. Plus, it has a ball joint. Sorry, it's actually called a ball head, so I can turn it upright if I need to shoot myself on the back wall with the shelves behind me. I'm all about keeping things as simple as possible and making what I have work for me. Even if I had a bigger budget, I think it's in my nature to try my best to use what is around me, as opposed to spending more on something that I would not necessarily use all the time. Plus, I don't have a lot of room for storage. I'm sure you feel the same way, but I'd rather spend my money on fun supplies that I would actually use to get creative. The tripod is pushed up against the table as much as possible, and just imagine my camera is right there. I do most of my crafting standing up on this side of the table, and typically I have to clear some stuff out of the way before I can actually begin shooting. I admire those of you who can keep your workspaces clean and organized. If you have any tips, please leave them below. Because this was shot in the late afternoon, the sun was shining through the window, and I'm not too fond of the reflection it's causing on the table. This can be fixed generally with a bit of rigging of a foam board and a little patience. I placed the foam core board inside the window, but realized that I actually need it to be a little bit taller, so then I grab a card box and slide it under, and it's the perfect prop to block out the sun that is shining on the table. I've switched to my iPhone to record so that you can see what the camera looks like. Here is the Canon G7X, and I love it because it has this flip top screen that flips up, and I can use it at the tripod and of course for vlogging and selfies, and I can see how I look, and I make funny faces at myself occasionally. When the camera is attached to the tripod, I can do all of the overhead shots while still being able to see what's in frame, and most importantly, how it looks while I'm crafting, creating, and making. The last little hack I wanted to mention is that my table isn't actually white. I purchased this board from Home Depot and I had my dad cut it to fit my table. It has a stainless steel top and it used to be my dining room table when I first bought my condo in Atlanta after graduating college. It was a long time ago, people. This hack is super helpful if you find yourself with an area or a workspace that isn't actually white. You can just get a board and place it on top. It provides a nice clean, bright background, which some of you have even commented on and appreciate seeing in most of my videos. The simple white background just makes everything pop off of it, and it helps to focus on the fun products and creative process. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I make my videos, and I wanted to thank you so much. We've hit 20,000 subscribers. I can't even begin to tell you how much that means to me. When I first started making these videos, they took a lot of time. They still do, but knowing that you guys love them and watch them and feel inspired by them means so much to me. It brings me such joy. I can't even describe it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. You know I love hearing from you, and be sure to check out Shamel's video as well. She's doing a video every Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe to her channel and watch Glitter Girl in action. Be sure to check out her video, which is linked below, along with all the gear that I mentioned that is available. If not, there are alternatives like stacking boxes, as you saw. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I am trying my best to post 2 videos a week for you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Can you hear that noise? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah.